So I wanted to do another update, show you my progress on note-taking, my fabulous advances in note-taking. So the first thing I did was I filled out this thing you might have remembered last time I showed you this. It didn't have so much stuff. So now it's got lots of stuff everywhere. It's all kind of right going into the margins, and you know, just it's all over the place, right? Which is a good thing or something. I plan on actually using that in the art somehow. So then I kind of started mapping out a couple of the songs that weren't, well, then the next thing I did after I filled in the timeline with what I hadn't done yet was then I started doing Tracklist, figuring out titles for the songs, which is going to help me focus on the theme of the song of each piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of these, but I've got 12 songs mapped out, and I cut out the opening and closing because I sort of figured that the first track is going to be the opening. It's called Incentive, and it comes in actually in the, if you've read the book, this book right here, Incentive is when Henrik Banger offers a job to Michael Blomqvist, and that's sort of where I'm starting. So that's going to be the opening and the first track, obviously, and then the last track is instead of having a closing track, it's sort of going to bring together all of the themes and the leitmotifs anyway. So I decided rather than having a closing track, I would just use this last song called Anita Cochran, which, again, if you've read this book, you will have an idea of who that song is about, and why it brings together the different themes. So, 12 tracks. Cut out the 2 that I had originally planned. Then I went through and I, where it wasn't blatantly obvious what the themes or the leitmotifs would be, I wrote some notes, some very basic notes about what leitmotifs might be in those songs, those tracks, compositions, whatever. And then rewrote the track list so it looks pretty. "12 songs. Right there. Interesting post-rock titles. Cool? That's where we are. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.